谢谢大家的支持 ，Thank you for your support. I just got here. If you don't mind, 大家可以给我点点赞嘛，就是点赞，就是 tap on your screen like this. Just imagine this is your screen, your phone screen, right? Tap on it to like my stream. 就是忧郁吗 ？Blue， 对，是的。I'm feeling blue. That means you're feeling a little bit downhearted, a little bit sad, and a little bit, depressed. 可能有点忧郁一样。Blue, feeling blue. Blue 就是会有这个忧郁的这个意思。You are very smart. You are kind of smart. 还挺聪明的哈。Okay, welcome to my stream. If you're watching outside the stream room, don't hesitate. Just.Come inside, okay? Just come on in. 就进来。如果你在那个直播间外面观看的话，记得点进来，给我点个赞，然后再走，好吗？Thank you, really appreciate that. It's been a while. 好久不见了，Cause I have been busy recently, and lazy. I'm busy and lazy. Two Z's, 两种不同的状态啊。Welcome back to my stream.If you have any questions about English learning, about me, you guys are very welcome to write them down in the comment section, okay? Hi, Go-Gomers. Good noon to you. 中午好。Have you eaten? Have you eaten lunch? 吃午餐了吗？谢谢雪山顶的蓝巧克力。Thank you for following me.Really appreciate your follow and your support. 如果你有什么英语问题的话 if you have any English questions, okay, just write them down in the comment section. And I will be more than glad to answer you, to help you. I will be more than glad to help you if you have any questions. So, 你们都有学习英语的需求吗？ Do you guys want to improve your spoken English?You know, generally speaking, do you guys want to improve your English? 有啊，Okay, yeah. Well, if you want to improve your English, your listening, your speaking, right, or your English, like, right, in general, this is the right place you should be. Yeah, you're in the right place. 你来对地方了。You guys can write down your questions, like if you have any, wonderings or any confusions, right, about English, write them down in the comment section. See if I can help you. 对应6级，4级口语等级优秀，对应6级口语什么等级啊？我们那个时候没有4、6级的口语考试呀。我的课程啊，加州没有飞猫宝子。如果说 if you're interested in my course 你可以就是看一下我的主页的 introduction， 我的介绍的，我的这个 background 的个人的介绍里面 there's my WeChat number there. You can add me there. 可以在那里加一下我。I'm smiling for you. 你可以在那里加一下我啊，加州没有飞猫啊。You can also send me a private message. 你当然可以发一个消息给我。Alright?上面有个叫主播婆婆OK, already, just ignore him. I don't know him. 我都不知道他是什么意思。我一直拖音严重啊。什么叫拖音啊？我没有拖音啊，我觉得还好吧。I don't think I have 拖音。Whatever you want to say it. Your spoken English is so fluent. I guess it's because my major was English.At college, I got 2 degrees in English. Both my bachelor's and master's are in English. 我的本硕都是英语专业的。You're gonna go to Disneyland this Saturday. A lot of teachers told you, be communicating with you in English. It's quite awkward because, okay, how to improve your listening and speaking? Well, there's no better ways than, constantly immerse yourself in an English-speaking environment. For example, well, you do have problems, right? Understanding them, it's okay. Every time you have a problem, just politely stop them and ask for clarifications, right? And maybe you want to record your conversations using your phone, and afterwards, right, listen to the recordings again and again. Try to figure out the parts you didn't understand when you guys were in the situation, were in a conversation. Search for the words you don't know and understand their meanings, and try to think of using them next time in your own conversations with others. Hello, AQ. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Have you guys eaten? 吃了吗？Have you guys eaten your lunch? 受你的改音班吧，我觉得我的发音挺好的啊 ，Thank you very much。同行的话就拜拜了啊，拜拜。谢谢关注 ，Thank you for following me. Good afternoon, good afternoon. 谢谢医神的关注 ，Thank you for joining my, thank you for the followers plate. Thanks very much. 对的，听不懂我在讲什么If you want, I can explain in Chinese again. 我可以用中文再 explain 一下就是谢谢你加入了我的粉丝团Thank you very much, really appreciate it. You're a kind person. 真是好人啊Hello 菲菲呀同行之间的拉踩是的同行就没有必要了吧 right? I mean, you're very welcome to join my stream and have a chat with me. We can just chat, we can be friends, right? But you don't have to, I don't know, like spread some misinformation here 就不要传递一些不实信息Welcome back to my stream. Differences between British and American English. The differences? Oh, there are so many differences. I don't know where to begin. 我都不知道从哪里开始讲了While there is a huge difference, right, in terms of pronunciation, first of all, 首先发音就有很大的区别 For example, the pronunciation for water, English, so for British pronunciation should be water, water. Well, for American accent, it's water. So, yeah, that's a very simple example for the difference of a pronunciation. And we also have differences in spelling, 还有拼写也会有些区别。比如说很多的这个 a lot of in some words, right? The S should be spelled as Z in American English. 在英语在美式里面是写的是 Z, 但是在 British English they are they like to use Z to replace S. For example, memorization 这个单词你可以拼写成那个 Z 的，也可以拼写成 S 的。It really depends on what kind of English you are using. 跟我学的话呢 Hi Joyce, hello 宝宝你来了Wow, you have met Wang Sulu 6 times. Wow, I'm so just jealous of you. 跟我学的话Ethan的话你可以看一下我的主页 Let me show you where you can find me, okay? If you're really interested in my class, if you really want to take my personal like one-on-one courses, here is how you guys can find me. Alright? There's my 这里不是我的介绍吗？这里有我的 WeChat number, 有我的 WeChat 绿泡泡 So you can go ahead and add me here, okay? Here, find me here. 谢谢清简半卷 Thank you for your support as always. Sometimes I think I don't deserve your support because I'm such a lazy, unmotivational person. I'm not inspirational, I mean, a lot of content creators can be really inspiring. They're motivational, they're smart, they're engaging, right? But I'm not one of them. So sometimes I feel like I don't deserve your support. 感觉我不是很值得你的这个支持了。But anyways, really appreciate it. Yes, I'm pretty lazy. 我是一个很懒的人。Anyways, I really appreciate your support. Thank you for remembering me. Thank you for always, being there. Thank you. Do you guys have any more questions? 应该是不教小朋友。多小的小朋友啊？如果特别小的话，我感觉我不太懂啊。I think it requires more than patience to teach kids, but also intelligence, and some professional techniques. 5岁5 years old? I don't think so. 5 years old, that's too young for me. I don't even know how to get around, with them. 我都不知道怎么跟他们相处。I don't know how to be around with them, with kids. I'm not really good, with kids. 感觉我不是很会就是宠小孩就是跟小孩怎么相处 Are you guys good with kids? 你们很擅长跟小孩相处吗 I'm not really good with kids 什么课程啊 I teach grammar, pronunciation, and speaking So, yeah, anything you want to improve Anything you want to see more of an improvement 如果想要就是提升的话呢谢谢 Room我不同意你们在一起，你不同意我跟谁在一起啊 Welcome to my stream. If you're here, since you're here, please don't don't leave, okay? Don't leave. Or at least drop a hi or how are you before you leave. Welcome back to my stream. So you guys have any more questions? 还有没有什么问题啊？我看着就来气，看啥呀？看着小孩吗？ I don't usually get mad with children, with kids. It's just you have to like acquire like certain skills, to teach them. 你必须要有一些技能去教他们。然后 I have never been, properly trained in that area, in teaching kids. So that's why I don't think I'm qualified enough to teach children. But my youngest student is 12 years old, I think. 12 or 11? 11. Yeah, I think my youngest student is 11 years old. 谢谢花菜。回头让我见见姐夫哥。我也想见见妹夫，妹夫就是汪苏泷，对不对？Why are you so kawaii? Oh, why are you so kind? Thank you for following me. 怎么当雅思老师？你得有相关的一些 educational background， 或者说一些 qualification， 对吧？一些 certificates， 还有一些技能证书之类的。行，等回头让我见。Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to it. 很期待啊，宝子，很期待。So, 我看一下这个 chat room 吧 ，OK？Okay, so I have opened a chat room. So anyone who wants to come up and talk and talk, okay, and share, please go ahead, grab a mic. 咱就说可以申请连线了。Newton in Shenzhen. Hey, bro.
Hi.
Hello. I'm sorry.
I'm Aileen. Nice to see you.
Oh, sorry, I don't talk to kids. 不跟小孩聊啊，不好意思。雅思6.5大概是什么水平？雅思6.5就是雅思6.5的水平啊！雅思本来就是一个 criteria， 它本来就是一个标准了呀。你为什么还需要一个标准再去定义一遍雅思标准？如果说把它给解释一下的话，6.5大概就是能够跟老外沟通，但是中间可能还会有些问题的那种。它能够表达自己的意思啊，they can express their ideas, but sometimes maybe not in a clear way， 可能不是很特别的清楚。They might make some grammatical mistakes, or pronunciation mistake, or expression mistakes， 可能一些表达呀、发音啊、一些语法的错误。But these mistakes, right, don't stop people from comprehending them， 就是不会让人就是不理解他们说什么。People can still understand them with all these mistakes, right? But yeah, they do make mistakes， 还是有错误的。谢谢菲菲呀，谢谢菲菲。Thank you for following me。有9.0吗？没有。不过我已经很久没有考了，我觉得我应该也考不了9.0。9.0很难的，老铁。我感觉，除非你长时间，除非你是 ABC， 或者说你是老外吧，你纯老外，或者说ABC， 你能考个9.0啊？谢谢Aileen啊，不是，谢谢活着就已经很厉害了。Okay, we're gonna move on to talk to next person. 菲菲吗 ？Hello, 菲菲。
Hello， 第一次刷到你。
Really?
Yes， 第一次刷到你。
But it's not my first time.
我能问一下，为什么你最开始一下就能判断出来那个人是个 kids 呢？
我感觉那小孩听起来就是个小孩的声音。
好吧。
Yeah.
好吧，
没有，
我就问一下。没有，我就是看到了那什么，就比较好奇。
Okay. I thought he is your friend. 我还以为他是你。
No. Are you actually a college English teacher?
Oh, really? He called me English teacher?
I mean, are you a college English teacher?
No, I'm not a college English teacher. I'm an English teacher, but I don't teach in college. Yeah,
I
wish.
See. Okay, I wish. All right, anyway.
You know what? I think I've seen you before.
Somewhere maybe, but I've never been there before, actually. I've been to a lot of chatting room, but not this one.
Okay, maybe.
This is the first time, yeah.
Okay, maybe I remember from other English chat rooms, probably.
Yes,
I like
yes,
to.
I do that. I have been to a lot of like chatting rooms actually, like
Ah.
every night before I sleep.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You're very generous. It's your first time
No, no,
being here, but you show me your support. Thank you. You're a good person.
like for sure, I just like give some gifts for like the hope that I've been never seen before, and
Oh,
this is my
wow.
habit.
Wow. Wow. Such
If
a
I,
polite
yeah,
person.
if I believe that the host is actually good at English and is speaking very good English and is send off like good at English, I've just give some gifts to give some supports.
Okay, so give them support or gifts is a way of giving them validations, huh? Like
Yes,
giving
your
them
validation since
validation.
you're that
Thank
I
you.
think yes. So let me ask you a very personal question. So like how much you get for the IELTS before?
Oh yeah, I took it when I was, back in college, but I've already graduated. I have graduated from college for many years, so it's like a long time ago. I got 7. Like I didn't prepare
Okay.
for that test because at that time was kind of in the middle of a lot of stuff, so I didn't really sit down and really prepare for it. So, but anyways, I got 7, speaking 7, reading reading 7, listening 7.5, and writing 6.5.
Oh my god, you got 7 for speaking. You are really awesome though.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
I
because I know
didn't
the
really.
IELTS speaking is very difficult. It's kind of like more difficult than TOEFL. So like because you have to come up with some your own ideas for speaking.
Uh-huh.
It's not like you have to like some topics will be given and you have to answer the questions from the examiner.
Where did you grow up?
In China, but
Oh.
I've been to America for like 3 years for my study. So
If I'm being honest with you, I'm impressed by your English skill, speaking skill. You're so good.
no, I mean like for anyone who has been abroad for like several years, that your English will actually change a lot because the environments force you to speak English and you have to listen to the local people.
You know what?
So
I don't think that's always the case because I do have a couple of students, right, who are right now currently studying in the US, but they suck at speaking English because they don't go out at all. They don't talk to them.
well, here's the thing is like in my first year, like I actually rely on my friends because I was kind of like afraid of talking to local people. And I don't know like how to speak English like correctly or authentically and how to communicate with the local people though. So like if I go to the store or go to restaurants, like my friends help me everything. But the thing is that I find that they cannot help me like every time. And I have to somehow to learn it by myself. And sometimes they also get tired of like asking me questions again and again. So this is why that I have to depend on myself for living here. So after 1 year that I stay with my friends, starts to deal with everything independently. Like go to like restaurants, like go to like stores, like whatever, just myself, and learn how to speak English and learn how to listen to them correctly. Like I was kind of stuck. I was kind of stuck at listening because in my province, that the teacher is not emphasizing teacher so much. So this is why like I do not have a systematic training for listening when I was a childhood. So, but anyway, I mean like I have to practice.
Yeah. So see, like personal effort, right, matters a lot. And your
Uh,
motivation, your level of self-discipline, all these things, come into play. If you want to do something, right, you have to like put into effort. And you did, so
yes,
that's why you're here.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Some efforts and also like some your yes. It's not only your efforts, but you're gonna have to be independent. This is somehow that I just think maybe it's quite important for me.
It is important. Yeah, it is
Yes.
important. You have to have a goal in your mind. You have to know like what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Some people,
I agree.
a lot of students and a lot of Chinese international students just don't have that kind of inspiration. Like they don't know what they need to do in order to, to achieve a certain goal, or maybe they don't know
they
what
don't
they're
need
doing.
to.
What they're doing.
They don't need to because it's only for 2 years. Because basically, like they don't need to do that because just only 2 years, and you don't have to blend into the environments because like there's only 2 years, right? It's only for someone who wants to like work here, so they have to like spend more time on it.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. But
Yeah.
yeah, but I think it's a little bit embarrassing, as an international student, when you come back, right, from overseas study, and people are gonna naturally believe you're good at speaking English because you studied in an English-speaking country. But when people communicate, when people ask you, or people wanna talk with you in English, and then you just sort of like stumble a lot, right? Like you stutter a lot, and people immediately know, oh my god, what's wrong with you? You studied abroad, but yet you don't know how to speak English properly. It's a bit embarrassing.
Well, I mean, it's common though, because like basically like you will find that we actually suck at speaking daily English. So for like courses and for those terminologies in class, we know that from the books, from the textbooks. But for the daily dialogue conversations, we don't know how to say that. And basically like they trying to speak English very fast though. And when I heard them, I just don't understand what they're trying to say. So the thing is, when I listen to English that from non-local people, like people from other country, I just feel that I can understand them very like perfectly. But from the local people, I mean, sometimes I just have a hard time, especially the black guys, the African Americans.
谢谢晚风。Okay, 谢谢晚风啊。Thank you for following me. So are you studying? Are you currently studying in the States?
Yes.
Will you come back after graduation, or you want to stay and work?
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about.
Because right now, like the policies is kind of like changing every day, so you don't know like somehow to expect in the future, and also like there's a lot of factors gonna determine your next step.
Oh, it's right. That's
like right now, like based on my own situations, I never want to give any promise to anybody.
Yeah, I guess what you can do right now is simply focusing on what you can do, what you can control right now, right? Just make sure you just I don't know, like you just do whatever you are doing right now good. So maybe
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Like somehow I think my priority is to focus on my study, and for other things, I mean, I don't want to give a shit. Because I don't really have enough time, and anything other than my study will actually be a distraction. And I don't want to be bothered by anybody. Because I actually have broken up with my ex, and it's only because that I cannot give her any promise, and I think it's better for me to stay just by myself.
Cool. No. I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's fine. It's only because I want to just tell that I think right now it's my priority for me to study. Yes, my own work.
You can use
And I.
Go ahead.
But I mean, like basically, I think there will be still like maybe like 5 years before I can get a job.
Okay, what year are you now?
So now it's
freshman.
So now I am in my 3rd year of my PhD, and there will be like maybe like 2 years after that, or maybe some other years after my graduation, maybe some other works or maybe postdocs, and after that is the time that I can get my job. So I mean, there will be still a long time for me to get a job. So anyway, I don't want to give any promise. I mean, a lot of changes, and I just get tired of like
getting disappointed, right?
Yes. I don't want to disappoint anybody. But I mean, like your English is really nice, and it's pretty fluent, and it's pretty comfortable. That you pronounce each word very clearly, and I like it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, because I see from the comments that they said like your English is really nice, and they said like my English sucks. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. The host, the host does have a very good English, and it's very proficient and very fluent, and I mean that's pretty nice.
Did they say that? No. They're
they say that. That's fine. I know that. I mean, like in Douyin, like people always comments on your English level, so it's kind of like Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes like they even trying to say like, if you are stuck at English, why you just like speak to the host? Why?
Oh no, they're just jealous of your speaking level.
No, that's fine. I know that. Yeah, I know that. I know that. See?
Oh no, maybe this guy is not making a comment on your English speaking. Maybe he's just making some wrong. I don't know, like what he's just
like I want to
Yeah.
I want to talk to him. Like just let him to get on the microphone and let me talk to him.
Cold mouth.
Yeah, I want to learn from him about like some like speaking like tips or maybe some speaking skills.
Yeah, dude, Cold mouth. Would you like to come up here and talk to us?
I want to learn from you.
Yeah, we can learn from you.
Yes.
No, he's bullshitting. He's not even following me. 他都没有
No, I want to listen. No, I want to learn from you.
But he's not going to come. 话都哪有啊 ？Why？ 对，让你上麦的意思。No, I don't think he's. Well, I love listening to people, talk. So I don't mind people being a chatterbox. 我不那个什么，我不介意啊。Because I really enjoy listening to people. Because I think Fei Fei is actually doing me a favor, by talking more, so that I don't have to talk.
Actually, I was kind of nervous, like speaking in front of like maybe like 100 people in live streaming, because like usually like in other chat rooms there's only like 10 people or maybe like 20 people though.
I know.
So like so like in your live stream there's like 100 people. So to be honest, I was a little bit nervous.
No, his English is great, dude. I think his English is absolutely
Actually, I want to talk to him, and I want him to teach me some English, like maybe some words, or maybe some speaking skills, or maybe some like basic tips that I can learn from him.
But he's just being a troll. Just ignore.
Yeah, I always like to listen to other people and learn from them, because I mean it's I want to learn from him.
他英语不好。好，那你上来说一下吧，老铁。You want to come up and challenge him?
Yeah.
You want to come up and challenge him? 他说的很好呀，老铁，你是不是不懂什么是好的英语 ？You don't know what good English is. 你也不好哦。
Okay, fine. So let's learn from each other. Yeah.
I'm an English teacher. I mean, from my standard, I think he's doing absolutely an excellent job. 你就觉得我漂亮，那你就说我漂亮就行了，你为什么要说人家英语不好呢？人家英语就很好啊，你就直接夸我就行了呀，对不对？Thanks, bro.
This is exactly what I'm thinking. It doesn't want to comment on anything for English. It's only comments on like your beauty. Yeah.
你也不懂啥逻辑的 Yeah, so I told him he's just bullshitting. Even himself doesn't know what he's talking about, though.
Yes, this is what I'm thinking. Like a lot of people, like they trying to comment on your appearance, like because you are beautiful, and then okay, fine, then you're speaking very good English. And for a man, because I have no feelings for him, so just just bullshit. I know that. Yes, I actually have already adapted to it, and I know this is how Douyin is.
It is. I think this is like how most social platforms are,
Yes, I know that. So, I mean, I really kind of get adapt to it. So I know that.
Yes.
But hopefully, hopefully that, in the future, if I can somehow improve my listening, because right now I still have a hard time of understanding people. Sometimes, yes. And I think my weakness is that when I call with someone in English, I just feel a kind of stuttered, and
yes, I was afraid.
And I'm also kind of nervous. I think last time I go to New York and there's a white man step on me in the subway station.
On you?
Yes, and basically I just lose my control for my eyes, and I just stare at him. Well, that actually makes him angry, and she wants a fight.
Oh, yes, she wants a fight. So he stepped on you on purpose. And
Yes, because he thinks that I'm rude. No,
he
sorry.
thought he thought
I think it's not on purpose. Maybe it's kind of like not on purpose, but he stepped on me, and and I just stared at him, and he wants to fight,
and then what happened
and I
next?
was kind of frightened, and well, I mean, like I was also nervous because I don't really have anything on my hand. Usually, I will just get a pepper spray to protect myself. You know, a pepper spray, that means you can like spray peppers and actually can actually make somebody else to lose their way to fight. But I don't bring it because I'm on my way to my concerts, so I cannot bring it. So I was kind of very nervous though because I don't want to like to involve in such things in America, and 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 I was really frightened about like fighting with somebody.
Of
So I just ran away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even though I know I would just get bullied, but I just ran away.
Yeah, because you don't want to get yourself, into any trouble because you're in a foreign country.
Yes. Like if that is in China, I think I would just call the police.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, call the police, and then like, okay, so let's see. I think we really want to get a conclusion that so who has the faults? So who is correct or who is wrong? But in America, no, I don't think so. I just say, okay, it's my bad. Okay, it's all my fault. Okay, so
Just cool, right? Just cool down. Yeah, that's just
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because like the efficiency in America is kind of different. That if you call the police, maybe the police can take a long time to come.
yeah, you don't want to get yourself into some unnecessary trouble. Just to
Yes,
just
and
to
also I don't have
go.
time.
Yeah, it's just a way of wasting your time and maybe your money, and you are gonna get your friends, your family worried about you if you got involved in a shit like that, right?
Yes, there's like a lot of like dangerous things abroad that you have to avoid, and you really have to learn how to protect yourself. And 我见到你我会
Why does
hit
the
you.
person
Okay,
want to
fine.
hit you, dude?
Okay, fine. I mean, I'm so happy that I can have a fight with me. Sorry, I fight with you. I can
What
do
the-
that. Yes, I can do that. Okay, just come.
I mean, for
and
what? Why?
Yeah,
Why would you want to
just
fight him? That's ridiculous.
just come to my own sorry, just come here and we can try to to get a fight.
Yeah. You can fly to America or swim
Yes,
there.
I'm so welcome you to come here, and we can have a fight.
Can you guys live stream your fight? If that's actually
Yeah,
happening?
I can do that. I can actually give you more traffic, and I can like show everybody your live stream that how we fight. Yes, let's fight though. Let's fight though. I mean, like,
hilarious.
yeah, let's fight though. I mean, like, you can do that. I mean, I have no problem with that. If you want to have a fight.
I think
So if you don't want to do that, please check yourself.
I think we have some new friends, during my stream. They might don't have a clue about what's happening here. So we have a dude in the comment section in the audience, right, called Coat Mao, and he is like constantly bashing this person Fei Fei on the mic, and he even challenged this dude, right, by saying one day, like in reality, if I see you, in reality, I would definitely hit you. I don't know why.
Oh my god!
Why would
Oh
he
my
have that
god! Your
idea?
gun. Okay, your gun. But I don't have a gun though. Okay.
Gun is illegal in China. He's lying.
Yes. If you do have a gun, okay, just shoot at me. Oh my god! I'm not mean to marry the host.
What?
Like he said, this person doesn't actually fit you. Okay. Anyway.
What? Where did that come from? Like,
这个
what makes you
person
think
我觉得他不适合你。
why would you think I have a thing for Fei Fei? I mean, we're just like friends. We just met each other.
Yes.
I don't know who Fei Fei is. I don't know who you are either. We're just, chatting. Let's just keep it friendly, okay? Just keep it peaceful. We're just chatting, dude. Two people who don't know each other, but they can class, right?
You see, Dylan wants to fight.
For me? Over me?
Yeah, fight for you. You see,
I'm
who else
flattered.
likes you will fight with him. Oh my god.
I'm a flattered, dude, but don't make
Oh
it
my
okay? I don't
God.
want to get involved in this. You want to fight
Yes.
him? You fight him for your own personal purpose, okay? I don't want to be the reason. It's a joke. I know it's a joke, but
Yeah, it's a
we're
joke.
having
Yeah,
fun.
it's a joke though. It seems to me that like you get a lot of likes from the live streaming, and they likes your makeup.
I really appreciate that. Thank you for all the
Yeah.
compliments you paid on me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for liking my.
Well, I
today's
think
makeup.
I'll just give you more gifts. So I mean,
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. Wow, you're watching my
oh
phone
my
with the
god,
nails done.
why is it so
Stand
embarrassing?
up. Stand up, dude.
Just stand up though. Stand up.
谢谢
Be humorous.
Yeah, you guys are
Stand
so
up.
fun. I
Yes.
like this kind of audience, you know. It's just it helps me, you know, keep my streaming engaged with audience. Thank you so much. You guys are so supportive. 谢谢句号的小星星。
Why? Like, yeah. Let me ask something. Do you have a plan to do another else test right now?
I'm thinking about it, but I haven't decided when. And
Well, you know what? The thing is, like in Douyin, like people always question about your levels for like your certificate or whether you are qualified for teaching. And I mean, and I would suggest if you can get a certificate for like maybe like 8 points for else, that would be more promising.
that would
Because
be ideal.
yeah, they're actually questioning a lot of things.
You're right. You're right. I will think about.
Listen, this is Douyin though. This is
schedule.
Douyin.
I know.
This is not
so
TikTok.
people have
This is not Reddit, and this is not like some other platforms. Like Douyin, people are actually kind of like mean.
Yeah, but you know what? So I think personally speaking, I think I'm qualified because I do have like a master's degree and a bachelor's degree. Both are in English. I passed 专班 and then also Shanghai 高考. So I think I already have enough like credentials, you know, like certificates to prove that I'm qualified enough. But yeah, sometimes people want to have a different, like they want to. They believe what they believe. They think, well, if you don't have an IELTS score higher than 8, then you're not qualified. Like people have different ideas and different opinions. So I think that's pretty normal. But you know what?
Well, I think the jokes that I've heard is that if you also get L's for like 8 points, you only need to prepare for like 3 months.
You what?
You only need to prepare for like 3 months.
Prepare for 3 months to get an
Yes,
get an 8.
That's a huge joke though. Yes.
Well, I think
Like-
it really depends on your current English level, like your current English foundation. If you're
for most people, it's not for like people who really major in
for
English.
general public, like
Yes,
one.
yes.
No, I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I think basically it's gonna take for like at least 2 years.
Yeah, sometimes, especially for speaking, I think the speaking part is really difficult to get an 8.
Yeah. Yes.
It's much easier to get an 8, you know, in your reading, your listening tests, but in speaking and writing, wow, it can be really.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know like why people are actually making like improve English as a so easy thing. And they try to comment that, okay, if I prepare for the IELTS, I only spend for like maybe like 3 months. And I'll just get an 8.
Well, we can't just give a size fits all, like a one size fits all answer, saying okay, well, it doesn't matter what foundation you are, what English level you are at, 3 months, right? You're gonna get an 8 within 3 months, no matter what foundation you are. That's not true. Okay, they're lying.
Yeah. Let me tell you this. So for this guy called Wu, okay, let me tell you this. I'm actually from Jupiter.
What
Yeah,
you're from Jupiter?
I'm not from Earth. I'm from Jupiter's, which is far away from Earth. Like a huge thousand millions of kilometers from Earth.
Is anyone asking you where you're from?
Yeah, he's asking me he said I'm not
You're alien.
Yes, I'm alien.
You know why they write down aliens? Because my name, the spelling of my name looks really similar with that word, with alien.
Oh,
So my name
I
is
see.
Aileen. Yeah, a lot of people
I see. I just think there are comments on that. I'm not a local American, so.
A lot of people like mistake my name with the word alien. 就很多人会搞错. My name is Aileen, not alien. Okay, I'm not an alien. I'm a.
Yes, it's not an alien. That's a name.
On Earth.
Aliens. Yeah, alien spells maybe like ALI.
EN.
Right? Yeah, I think it's like that. It's not Aileen. So that is
That's right.
yes. So that's different. Yes.
Do you think my
So
name
it's two
is a little
different
bit
names.
outdated? Do you think my name is a little bit outdated, like a little bit too old for me?
I don't think so. I mean, names is just for you. I mean, like I don't want to comment on like their names. I mean, it's kind of rude and impolite.
Oh, alrighty. I just want to hear some like honest opinions. But anyways, it's okay. You
I
can
think I mean
judge
your
me.
name is fine. I don't think there's
Thank
like
you.
there's a problem for that.
Good to know. Thank you.
I just think the woman who give me money and gifts. Oh my god, 因为我说吃软饭, right?
You know what? We're in the same situation. I also need a woman who give me money and gifts. You know what? Who that person is? It's my mom. You can go back and ask your mom for these stuff. 都好好学习了. Yeah, we're just chatting. Just to keep it casual. We're just chit chatting. 就是在闲聊啊聊天.
Yeah, but I mean, like, sorry about that. I think I actually don't qualified for teaching. But I mean, like, I will try my best to speaking English as much as possible. Though, but I'm not qualified for teaching though. So I don't think that I can teach anyone. But we can learn from each other. I think from this talk.
Thank you.
Women who can come
I
to
can speak
find
a little
me.
bit Japanese because I'm a big fan of Japanese anime. Oh my god. Okay, so see, all right, so this guy is actually trying to like attack me by asking me that question. I thought he is just genuinely being curious.
I mean that's common. That's common
Yes.
though. Like I don't know why they're trying to ask question about your nationality and like why they are so sensitive to Japanese. I don't know why. Like they always trying to ask you like if you are Japanese or not. And if you said yes, and then that you're gonna get a lot of attack from them. Yes.
I think they're just naturally malicious about anything that's not Chinese,
Like whenever I go to a live streaming or I go to a English chatting rooms, and after I finish my chatting and I just see my personal messages, and I see there's like a lot of comments that said to me that why you are speaking English and why you are speaking English to somebody else, and they're trying to insulting me. There's a lot of messages. If I spend like more than like half an hour in a chatting rooms and they trying to comment on a lot of things.
Yeah. So here's the thing: we are Chinese, but being a Chinese doesn't mean you can't speak other languages. Okay, not to mention English is like one of the most significant, like important subjects in Chinese education system, right? From primary school to college. I don't know if you're understanding me because based on what you're saying here, I don't think your English level isn't high enough to understand what I'm gonna say. But I really want you to know that me speaking English, it doesn't mean I'm a betrayal. I'm like betraying my country. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm simply helping people who have the purpose, right, to improve their English level or who show an interest in learning a foreign language, right? English is important. It's not from me, okay? It's from like everybody. I think it's from the government. 如果不是，就是 I think our country, the government agrees with me as well. Yeah. If English is not important, we wouldn't integrate it into our, educational system.
Well, I'm not a far that. All right, I'm not a far that. I'm poor though. I'm not a far that. I'm really poor
never
though.
important to reason with him.
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually homeless. I'm actually like homeless, and I'm now living in subway stations and beg for money.
Yeah.
I'm not a for that. You know what? I'm actually like trying to go to 7-Eleven and to get a free pizza every day. Yes. I'm actually go to I actually go to like 7-Eleven every day, and I just trying to get like free pizza or maybe like very cheap pizza, like $1 for a piece.
Oh, really?
I'm very poor though.
Is there a place where you can go to get free piece of a pizza every day?
Yeah, I think there are some places. If you like show that you are kind of homeless and you just
okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, right? It's nice to know that there are like people doing this kind of.
Yeah, you know what? This one called I don't know who. I mean, this one called let me see. This one called Jax. Let me tell you this. and I'm now lying on the streets and covering myself with my coats and then talking in this live streaming. So I am now lying on the streets and it's raining right now, and I'm now covering myself with my coats and I'm looking at my phones and then talking to the live streaming. I'm really poor though. I don't really have a place to sleep though, so I have to sleep on the streets.
Okay. Yeah, you happy now? Which is
Yeah,
which is
I'm
the
actually a
main
full
package.
art guy, so that means
Okay.
I get a lot of dabs and
Which school did the main package graduate from? What is main package?
Okay.
主要的包装 Free church lunch. Okay. 证明大家
Well, actually, you see that there's a lot of people there. I become really nervous right now, and that was kind of like have to be really careful that I cannot speak like. Yes.
Yes, you will. Yeah, if you're in serious state, you won't be able to laugh out loud.
Yes.
Congratulations for following me.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's all like, recently, we are suffering from a lot of funding issues and also for grants. So, like, for all the people working here, we don't really have a good time though, because our salaries has been cut for a long time. So we are all suffering from these issues because, like, the investment of the government for science is becoming shorter right now.
This is to graduate from.
Yes, this is all the policy from someone's administration, right? So we are all suffering from the funding issues. So, like, basically, there's strikes on my school that bargain for more money because they are trying to say that because the prices in our city is becoming much more higher, and we don't really have enough money to make a living here. So they trying to make a strike and trying to demand the school to have more money to raise our salaries. But I don't know if that's gonna work.
Okay.
Like, here, people really pay attention to their own rights and privilege. So yes, actually,
why is it just being so hard on me? I mean, this guy is like literally blaming me for, criticizing me for blinking too much, dude.
yeah, this is
I can't
this is
blink.
like yes, actually, have been here for like only 3 years. So after I finished my undergrad in China, so this is why that I'm now sounds like I'm BC.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can make yourself perfectly understood. So no wonder. No problems.
Actually, like, sometimes I actually ask my friends and also my professors to teach me some English. Because right now I still like have some hard time of understanding like some people's talking, especially when I go to like a hospital or maybe some other places. I still don't know how to express myself clearly, and there's a lot of like terminologies that I don't know how to say. So I have to look up from the dictionaries.
It's okay.
So I mean, like, everybody says the same thing.
It's okay. Yeah, English learning is a lifelong journey. As long as you're alive, you're learning. You're always student. Not to mention, English is an evolving language. It's constantly changing. There are always new words, new content being added into the system. So you're always learning. Everybody is always learning. No worries.
Like, I think I agree with this guy called Triple KS, and what he said is the ideas for people that come to America in undergrad and for master's different. Yes, that's really different because usually for people come here earlier, like, they always wants to set up their own enterprise and start their own business. But for people, oh my God, my friend is coming. He's called Barry. Oh my God, where he's coming?
Barry.
Yeah, he's from the same school of me, and
You guys
we have been talking for a long time. Yeah, the same school.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Yes, I have finished all my classes. So I'll be all my holidays starting from tomorrow and to Sunday. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving though.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to Feifei because of you. My stream is being recommended to your friends or people who know you.
No, I mean like he's my
getting more
friend and we have been talking for a long time.
菲菲是中式英语法。
Yes, it's pretty Chinglish, so yeah.
Because
Yes.
he's a Chinese. You know why? Because he's a Chinese. I'm Chinese. I also I think every Chinese person has a Chinese accent. It's only natural. It only makes sense. 这样才能够讲得通啊。
Oh, you have another group meeting? Oh my god, poor on
有
you.
什么要求？ I have no idea, never considered, never thought about immigrating to that country.
Let's don't comment on that. I think this kind of thing is gonna be sensitive to live streaming.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yes.
right. Even it's discussed in English, but just in case, let's be.
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon though, oh my god, like he has a group meeting, like this is gonna be really terrible.
Better. 我的发音也是非常的 strong Chinese accent, which I don't mind. I don't mind. At all. It's like the least important thing.
Yes, as long as you can communicate, I mean, as long as you can
Do I look
make other people understand you, that's fine. Because a lot of my friends they speak India English,
I have no
and
idea.
they actually
I
I have no
don't
ideas about understand. Yeah, but I mean, I can still understand them. Like my supervisor, he also speak English in a very have Indian accents. But I mean yes, but I mean it's because that accents makes me better understand him because he pronounced each word very clearly.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is like one of the oldest topic. We often talk about this. I can't stress it more. 已经不能够再去强调它了。Accent doesn't matter. Okay, what matters more is your expression, your fluency, and your accuracy. 那个镜头
Yeah.
I'm so sorry because I bought it like years ago. If you like it, you can take a screenshot and search it on Taobao. I think I bought it on Taobao.
Exactly. I think I agree with this guy. It's called triple KS. Yes. You're gonna have to combine English with some other subjects. Otherwise, it's no use.
Well said. Well said. See, so
Yes.
if I'm not teacher, if I'm not teaching English, I don't know what else I can do because I only know English. I have no other skills.
English is your major, and you don't really have any other things that you have engaged in, right? Only English, right? Oh, so that explains. That explains. Yes. So, for sure, the host will speaking better English than me because she's majoring English. So, I mean.
My major was English.
Yes. So, how many words that you think that you know?
You know what? I had my vocabulary tested several months ago, I guess. According to the results, right? The system, the app gave me, it was around 1,600.
1,600.
No,
so that is
16,000, like 16,000.
16,000. Yes.
16,000 to 17,000. From our rating.
Yeah. So that means you're gonna have. I think you will have at least maybe 330 for GRE, if you can. Yeah. If you can do that. I think. Yeah. I think for GRE. I'm doing really bad though, but I think for you can do better than me. You can get at least 325.
Oh, thank you. Well, seriously, you really want to know my lipstick shade? I mean, why do you want to know? You're a dude. 你不是个男的吗? Why do you want to know my, lipstick shade? 我看一下啊 GRE 啊 OK 我背过 GRE 的单词，其实我考研的时候都背完了 but I forgot most of them 都忘记了 GRE vocabulary words are really really difficult some of them I have never seen them before 现在用不到了16000超厉害谢谢 I think when I was a student when I was doing my master's degree I had a larger vocabulary 我那个时候好像会更多一些
Yeah.
You want to come up
I think I want to talk with this triple KS. Can I actually ask him to get on the microphone?
Yeah, for sure. 我看到一个喵哥也在啊，所以我把喵哥也叫上来。
Hello, Triple KS.
你好，你好。
Hi, hi, hi.
Okay, so English only. English only.
Okay, so I want to talk
我
with
说
the
的比较
guy.
差，但我大概能听得懂，我就说中文吧。
No.
就不然说起来太费劲了。
But this is
你那个哥们儿要跟我聊天，那他先说吧，他说的我能听得懂。
老铁. So
English only.
if you speak in Chinese, I think people are gonna leave. I don't want to lose my traffic. I hope you understand.
I understand.
Hi, 苗哥.
Yeah, I
Hi.
think I understand that.
Hi.
I mean, like,
Do you
that's
remember
fine.
me? Do you remember me?
Can you remind me?
Do you remember me?
I used another account. I used to use another account named Ocean.
Oh yeah, I remember you, sweetheart. Where have you been? It's been a while. Haven't seen you in ages.
I have a new job, so I focus on my job, and now I get used to it, and then I go back to TikTok.
Okay, you're getting comfortable with your new job. Congratulations, sweetheart.
Thank
I remember
you.
You're from Hong Kong, right?
Yeah, you got a very good memory.
Last time we talked, you were on a summer break, and now you're okay. You're
Fine,
getting
so.
okay. Cool. Would you like to tell us more about your new job? Do you like it?
I like it very much, and I work in a primary school now.
Primary school.
Yeah, teaching the student to finish their homework.
Oh, you're working as a TA, kind of like you help students with their homework.
Not exactly the TA, but after class teacher.
After
Maybe.
class teacher. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Do you like it, right? Hope so.
Yeah, I like it. I like the student. They are so cute, and sometimes they are horrible, but it's okay.
Okay.
So for which subjects? Is it for English or for some other subjects?
All subject.
Okay, I see.
Okay, so I'm gonna give KKK an opportunity to speak. Hey, dude.
Yeah, hi, dude. I was
What
talking
exactly
to you. I
did
mean,
you want
like,
to talk? What
I
exactly
really
did you want
appreciate
to
your
talk with
ideas
him?
for the understanding of English.
就是你们要我用英语说是吧？行，就是我觉得就是 basically
English only. English only.
basic. I'm speaking. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
So
Go ahead.
basically, I think going forward, learning English would be quite useless for most of the people in China, and that's out of true honesty because I just don't think English would have that much practical use in any field. In any field or subject, like say 5-10 years, with the current like technological trends or innovations.
Okay, so
For
Feifei, is
most
that what you
people in
want to?
China.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yes.
so sorry.
So that's what I was trying to say to the guy who was just speaking right now because, and he agreed, right? So
Yeah, I think what he says is
talk about it.
Yes, I think so. I mean, because you do have a lot of tools, and you can use a lot of translation softwares, and you can use a lot of things to translate. So I think it's common that people will think like English will become less important, and also like, all right. So can I actually like this guy called Barry to come on the microphone?
Oh, we have too many people on the mics right now.
Oh, fine. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, Barry's your friend, right?
yeah.
And the second thing that I wanted to tell
hello.
the guy was that
Nice to meet you, Feifei.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, though.
excuse me, I'm speaking.
Okay.
Sorry. So I was just saying that second thing I wanted to tell him is that the reason why I think people who come to like the United States for undergrad versus those who come at their masters or PhD level, the reason why they think differently, it's not because of what they do here. It's not because of you said they do business or whatever. That's not the main reason. The main reason is because I think in terms of background, people who go abroad for studies in their undergrad tends to come from better backgrounds than people who go there for masters or PhD, and that is simply a fact. And I think, especially when we're looking at like international students, and the international student community, material wealth and basically the level of education, or like the type of education that they received in their undergrad or even before that, I think matters a lot to who they are and like what they think of. So I think that's the main problem, not because they do business or any other things. It's just that people who come at masters are generally like poorer than people who come in undergrad or high school. So that is simply like a fact that I observed.
It's the financial situations for different families.
Yes, it's a financial situation for different families, but honestly, I think, and I don't, and I stand corrected, but I find that the people who go abroad who go overseas during the earlier years of studies, like undergrad or high school, they usually have a more positive attitude towards China than like people who went there for masters or their PhD. And that's just something that I observed, because now I think I have a philosophy for that, which is China is a very divided and split up state, a split up nation. So the people who have more material wealth generally, who come here, who go abroad earlier, they are exposed to the better sides of the country, whereas people who go there at masters or PhD don't usually get exposed to the good sides, right? Or usually they're somewhat in the middle, so what we call like middle class, but not like entirely like when they're financially free. So they're usually more agitated, they usually stress out more, and that brings like that being combined with China's competitive environment and like in every social aspect and economical aspect, I think facilitates a very toxic mindset that I've seen a lot of people who came here for masters, a lot of master's students have towards like the country. So that's honestly what I think of what we just discussed right there.
So I just have a question for you. So what do you think is the better size of the education in American systems? So which aspects that you think is
I don't think
like people come here earlier we actually get, but people come but people come after will not get that. So
I think
can actually be more specific about, can you actually be more in detail about like what you are referring to?
Yes, I think you asked the wrong question. So what I was trying to tell you is that it's not a matter of education. Well, I did talk about the type of education that people receive, and the type of education that I meant was the international system versus the domestic studying system.
Okay.
And that I think has a very great influence on people's characteristics from what I've seen. So I'm not saying that either one is better, but usually when you take part in China's domestic study system or academic system before undergrad, then you are actively involving yourself in a very competitive and well, I'd say highly competitive environment. Mm-hmm. Whereas the international system doesn't require that much competition, whereas I think it leans more towards I don't know, just what you might say elitist values in the Western world. So these are two different values. So people who studied, so to answer your question, people who studied in China during their undergrad years, they're not necessarily exposed to a worse education than what they would have received in America. I don't think either one is better. It's just that their mindset would have been different. And I think that's not even the most prominent or important reason. I think the most important reason would be, as I said, their financial backgrounds overall would be a lot worse than people who came during undergrads or even high school or middle school. So that financial factor is what I think is the most important issue here. Not like
it's the determining factor, right?
It's the determining factor,
Okay,
not the type of education that they receive.
Okay, so can you actually tell me that did you finish your undergrad in China or in America or maybe in some other countries?
I did my undergrad in America.
Okay, so yeah, I think I agree with you. I think it's because for different backgrounds and for different education systems, and I really see that people that finish their undergrad in America, they kind of very optimistic and be actually quite positive to a lot of things. And what I think is the most different thing between us is they're actually very confident about a lot of things, even though they're actually not doing well, like maybe like math, physics. Yeah, but the thing is they're actually kind of confident about a lot of things. Like they believe that even though they are not good at it, but they think they can actually be better or they can get it in the future, and they think they have the ability to learn or to improve themselves. But I think sometimes I'm not a person like that. Sometimes I was kind of negative about things happen there, especially for like difficulties. So, and also I think like people come here earlier really knows how to innovate. And there's not so many standard answers that has been conveyed to them.
Hey man, sorry, I think you're going in the wrong direction here. So the logic that you're following is that because they came here earlier.
I'm just trying to say what I've been saying here. I'm not trying to make the whole thing in a logical way. I'm just trying to say what I've been seeing here.
So yes, and I said earlier that it's because of the financial factor, and I think it's most of the things most of the value differences that I observed in not just students but like people in general come from financial problems or financial differences. And I think financially it's just hard for people to be unified because the market doesn't like always lean towards
I mean, like, let me try to explain something. You are talking about financial issues. I think that's true, but also there is the difference between the education, like the undergrad education. So, did you really know like what is the situation of college education in China right now?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because I did all my undergrad in China, so I know what is going on for the undergrad education. So I think the key idea is like in America, like you are not forced to choose your major before your third year, and you are allowed to learn whatever you want in the first 2 years. But in China is you have to choose a major before you enrolled in a university, right? So you have no choices. Right now, I think the situation become much more better because a lot of school has loosened their policies for changing your majors. But when I was doing my undergrad, there's like lot of like constraints on.
I don't think that matters, man.
No, listen, that does matters Because
don't
if
think
you
it
do have
matters.
more years to determine which one that you like, I mean,
You two can
at
have
least you will have less
conversation.
chance to make mistakes. Like for me, I choose my major because because I have no other choices. But if I do have a chance to change my major, I think I will do that in my third years because basically I don't think the major that I choose though is what I like at that time. But I have no choice but to continue what I choose in the beginning of my college study.
I think you're overcomplicating things to a very huge extent. Like the reason why you would know what you wanted to learn in your third year is because what I think the Chinese education has given you a very solid background or has given you very solid foundations into your academic or like into your own subject or your own academia. But when you talked about how like American students are the free to choose whatever courses until their third year,
Yes.
fourth year, I can tell you for a fact that like during the first or second year, nobody ever like really gives a shit about like their classes, and the things that are taught are a lot of the times just like mediocre or like introductory courses.
Can I say something?
That doesn't
Yeah, let
really,
Barry say something.
that
Yeah, I
doesn't
want to
really- yeah,
ask him to say
that doesn't
something. Yeah.
really
First,
like, teach you.
firstly, what's your major?
I majored in econ.
That makes sense, you know. That makes sense because of your major. You don't know anything about that, and your major doesn't give a fuck about anything for the first and second year. For your freshman, sophomore.
Barry 稍微 calm down 一下，咱
No,
不用那么
I
激
don't
烈，咱
think
稍微
it's
calm
just
down。
about econ.
So, for example, if you use like programming language, like if you don't know English, like anything for you make no sense, right? And for example, like some software, like professional software, like if you don't know English, like you think like Chinese education is better, but they have to learn English. The reason why is like the IDE, right? The environment. So,
Well,
I think you illustrated your logic clearly, man. Like you have to stick to the point. What is your point?
I don't have any points.
If you don't have any points, how am I supposed to understand what you're saying?
I just asked you. I just disagree what you said.
If you disagreed with what I said, then I respect that, but you have to give me like a reason, right? We're talking in a discussion.
I just said.
You just said what?
I said because of your major.
Because of my major?
Yeah.
And how so? Why is my major relevant in your disagreement?
I think
What's your highest? What is your highest, highest degree?
What's my highest degree?
Yeah.
I'm currently a master's student.
Yeah, but both of us are PhD students, and we are able to graduate. So,
All right,
based on
That
your
doesn't make
background
any
and based
difference.
on your education, based on any knowledge you have no idea, right?
I don't
That's
think
because of your major.
I don't think PhD or master's degrees have any differences. Like if you're talking about like how good your schools are, my school is probably better than yours. Like undergrad wise and master's wise, I don't know about PhD because I'm not doing PhD.
Yeah,
So
right.
I don't think that's relevant.
That's the point.
And
You don't know anything about PhD, so
yes, I don't know
That makes
anything about
sense,
the
right?
PhD, but I'm saying that I'm probably younger than you, so I wouldn't assume.
how old are you?
Well, I'm 20.
Oh, that makes more sense, right? You are only 20.
oh, you're only 20 years old.
20 doesn't.
So
Oh,
you
I
should
was
learn
thinking
more,
you're
right?
years
You
old.
should grow up and
you
learn
guys are
more.
like
You
a stand
understand
on him.
what you
I don't
said is
think-
kind
I
of
don't
shit.
think you fully
guys,
grown up
guys.
to understand what you're saying.
Okay,
man.
okay.
Honestly.
Respect each other, okay? I think the two of you,
Yes.
you guys
I
are
don't.
stand
I
up
don't
on
think
him.
they fully grown
I mean,
up to how
like
to
from the
discuss.
beginning, I just joined to this room. I don't think the Triple KS respect anyone, right?
Oh,
Why do you think I've not respected anyone?
He does respect everyone. Why? What makes you think that?
Okay, maybe I misunderstand something. Like because I looked through the comments,
you're the one
I didn't
who's
get
being
anything.
disrespectful.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're
I
the
don't
one
know.
who's being
But
disrespectful. You're the
based
one
on what you
who's
said,
interrupting people.
please let me
You're the
finish.
one
I
who's
let you
saying
finish.
that-
Please let me finish.
No. Because I was talking at first, and then you interrupted me, and I
You
let
talk
you
too
talk.
much.
I let
man.
you talk because
Oh,
I
got
respected
it.
what you said. But I think you have to show some basic manners that come from what your mom or dad or your school system or anything that anyone could have taught you. Like if you don't know what these manners mean, and you think you're older and you're more grown up, and I don't think
I don't think I'm older or I'm older or I'm better.
Then why did you tell me to
I don't
grow
think
up?
so.
Because
Right.
I can teach you about manners that obviously you don't have. So I think this is something that you should definitely
Aggressive, man. You are aggressive.
Okay.
I'm not aggressive. I'm just saying the facts.
Calm down.
What's the
I'm being
facts? You think
reasonable.
you know the facts?
Yes,
But
the
what you
facts
talk
is that you're not
cheap,
being
right?
respectful to people who you're talking to.
Guys, I think it's because of the latency, because the KKKS, right? There were a couple of times when I really wanted to say something, but you didn't let me finish. And then somehow you let me speak.
Oh, I let you finish.
Like second.
I did let you finish. But I'm just saying that the guy who I was just talking to, he need to learn his manners. 就是家教这个问题很重要，就是他如果英语不太好的话，真的家教反映出很多东西。就你如果觉得你这些基本的东西你都不懂的话，那我今天我教你好吗？真的。Okay, then we can proceed to discuss like in a reasonable manner.
All right.
Okay,
Sorry
so
about that.
I just want you
Sorry about
to.
that. I mean, like,
It's fine. It's fine. Like I understand that some people they're just like nuts, but I think it's fine. Like I just tend to avoid these people. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, like, I'm happy to share like any like, ideas or something. I mean, that's fine. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm not the person who wants to fight anyone, and I just want to listen.
Yeah, nobody wants to fight, against anybody. Okay, we're just having a peaceful, friendly discussion. Yeah.
Yes, it's just because I'm saying this because I think a lot of the times. So, for example, just talking about it in a very reasonable way. When I try to tell him like, okay, it's about the major thing, it's about the classes thing. First of all, I don't think a lot of like people, and I can definitely state for a fact that person, he did not go to the United States and he's undergrad. That person that I just talked to, he for sure 100% he only came here like I don't know after undergrad.
Yes.
I don't think he has any knowledge of what like what undergrad education is like in the United States. So first of all, I don't think he has a right to say what he said unless he's an instructor or unless he's like done his undergrad again in the US. But I think that
okay. So let me ask you one thing.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting you, but
Yeah,
you
sure.
said you are 20 years old, right? So that means you are starting your first year of your master,
Yeah, first year.
and you are. So that means you start your college when you are 16.
Yes, when I was 16.
Oh, why you come? Yeah. Oh my God. Why you come here so early? It's because you finished your high school kind of earlier.
Yeah, I did my high school in Australia.
Oh, so that means that you only have like 2 years, or maybe like shorter time for you to finish all your junior high school and your high school, right?
The system that I took was called the International Baccalaureate.
Okay.
That only took 2 years.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I think we want to go back to the topic that we are talking about.
I was talking about like the thing like and that's linking back to what we were discussing about the availability of like choosing your majors. In the US, nobody really gives a shit about classes until like, well, as you said, until the third year. It's not about like a matter of, oh, I can experiment in whichever courses I like. It's a matter of like, oh, the first years up, you're basically donating your money to your school. And honestly, the classes that you learn, the courses that you
I'm
take,
so sorry to interrupt you, but I want to set up a new rule here, because I feel like you're speaking like most of the time. The rest of us didn't actually have a opportunity to speak. Every one of you are speaking, and if we interrupt you, you probably think, oh, we're rude or anything like that. Okay, so everybody gets like 2 minutes to speak. Okay, once the time is up, you're gonna stop talking. Yeah.
可以，没有问题。
Yeah.
And then also, I understand why Barry thought probably you were being a little bit inconsiderate, because because you do speak a lot. But thanks.
Well, if I speak a lot, then
thank you for the
you
contribution.
can wait after I'm finished to tell me that. I think interrupting me when I'm in the middle of a reasonable conversation, that's just not the right.
I don't know how long you're gonna continue to speak. Right?
Well, I always ask for the other side's opinion. Like, it's not like I don't listen to the other side. Like, whenever somebody else is speaking to me in facts and reason, I always listen. So
yeah, it's not me like interrupting you always. You also interrupted the rest of us.
No, I have not interrupted you. So,
yes,
for example, you just told me about it right now. So,
you did.
When I'm talking and you're saying,
yes,
I did, then that is interrupting me. So, but I understand why you would think that you were talking and I interrupted you, because when you finished is when I cut in. But when I cut in, you started talking again. So I don't know if it's the pause that you have when you speak or whatever. But like, I think for my part, I've always tried to wait till everybody's finished and then I speak my own words. And I expect the same courtesy out of the people I talk to.
Okay, no matter what, we're gonna have a new rule. Everybody gets 2 minutes to speak, okay? Once you finish your argument, your statement, then just shut up, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So there's.
What's the topic again? I'm so sorry. I have no clue. I spaced out a little bit, and
like we are talking about the difference and like the majors that you're choosing based on the different education system. So is there any difference that you're gonna choose if you stay in the Chinese education system or maybe in American system? And I think what KKK says is like, even though in America that people have the chance to choose their majors later, like maybe in their third years, but the thing is like many people in their first year and their second years, they will not actually pay attention to the classes because they think it's not so important. And most of them will actually focus on their classes only after the third year. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think I quite understood you. Can you articulate it in a
So what I'm saying
sense?
is like, what we are saying is, even though like people in America had the chance to choose their major, like maybe after their third year, but in the first year and also in the second year, they actually not paying so much attention to the classes. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that the classes that were offered in the first or second year, they're not that. First of all, they're not that focused. They're not that in depth, and they're just overall introductory courses that I think anybody, even people who don't really pay attention to their classes, can pass or, well, maybe not ace, but like get a good score without trying that hard.
Okay, I think you are okay. I think I understand that, but the thing is, like for a inspiration period, I think is 100% reasonable that the school is setting the class kind of more introductory or kind of more easier to understand and trying to give them some directions about what you're going to learn in the future. So I think the point is like, it's 100% reasonable that those courses can be kind of introductory. Mm-hmm. And what I've been seeing here is in America, the classes in the undergrad, it's for sure easy, but they are intuitive. And basically all the difficulties will be added onto their classes when they get their masters. I know that, but I think it's reasonable because...
I think your time is up. So
it's
not about inspiration or intuition.
No, I was just I was just I wanted to talk to Barry because I think he's being a little bit aggressive.
No, that's
there.
fine. No, that's fine.
Yes.
And also, I think what Barry wants to make is like you have your own
那个人他
ideas,
已经
but
疯了，就不用管他了。就
no, but
就
he has his own ideas. Like, yeah, you are saying like people are not paying much attention or the classes is pretty bad, you know, in the first 2 years. But what he said is maybe this is only your understanding, and some class could be important, and that could be kind of like, you know, at least.
No, I don't. Okay, so speaking from fact and experience, I don't think it's just my understanding. It's because, like, I think my school is probably one of the top in the U.S. Both in
So
undergrad
may I ask which
and
school?
masters.
May I
Well,
ask which school? I
Sure.
know it's kind of personal.
I went to U Chicago.
Oh, in
University of
Chicago for your undergrad?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. And where are you right now? Do you still
I'm
in
still at
Chicago?
U Chicago. Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's pretty nice though. Okay.
So we can all agree that U Chicago is one of the top schools here, right? So, even at U Chicago, and U Chicago has this thing called the general curriculum, and that's supposed to teach people about like or inspire people about their majors or inspire people about what they think. The general feedback that students always give, or that I've seen, like I haven't seen anyone who hasn't given this, is that those classes were too shallow.
Okay.
And that's for a fact. And people would say that, okay, so those classes were a waste of time because people would actually want to get into, or they were interested in or started learning more in-depth stuff way ahead of what they could have. So basically in junior year. And in case you don't know, the classes in undergrad comes consecutively. So for example, when you first go to undergrad, the first course you can take would be, say, Econ Maths or CS 101. And then you could only move up in sequence, say move to the second sequence, 2 or something, 3 or something, 4 or something, when you grow older. But you can't do, say, Econ 301 when you're in your first year. And that's the problem. But China allows people to do that. 然后说 Econ waste of time 的, but Econ earns more than you do. So I don't know.
Okay. I think I understand you, and I think what you said is partially correct. But I do have my own ideas for that. So what I'm saying is, like, as far as what I've been doing, and as far as I know, is in my undergrad, because I'm young, even though the classes is actually difficult and it's kind of like complex and very complicated, but the thing is, what I can learn from it is still kind of limited, because I was young and what I learned is kind of not enough to understand the whole thing. And what I've been kind of improved, or what I really improved my knowledge, the period is actually my master and my PhD. So basically, like, I don't think if the class is easier, that I will learn less, because it's only based on my own, like, my own knowledges. So what I can tell is, like, right now, like, when I started my masters and my PhDs, and I correct a lot of things that I learned in my undergrad. So I mean, like, that's perfect fine that in your undergrads you may like learn like little things, but in your masters or PhDs and you start to learn more deeper things. And I think this is how American system works.
And I think you're missing out another fact,
That what?
the expenses of education in the US is tremendously different from the expenses in China. And
Yeah.
that's for one. And for two, you're basically, and as I said, so I think you have to first maybe do some undergrad courses, or like maybe TA in some of them, to be able to get a sense of like how easy they were, even for CS courses. And I think people, like, I think the guy just then, he was talking about like CS or whatever, like he was talking about coding, right? Even for coding, at like entrance levels, at introductory levels, they're very simple and very intuitive. So nothing extremely technical in first or second year. Whatever, regardless of like the courses or majors that you're in, even maths. So
that's fine.
So that's for one. And second, when I'm talking about like the first and second years being, well, let's say waste of time. You can't neglect the expenses that students have to pay, right? So for most private universities, that like probably everybody has heard of student loans, and for those student loans, for like Chinese students, they're not usually an issue because like when you go overseas at a young age, your family probably can afford it. But for American local students, a lot of them can't afford it. They have to bear their student loans or this or that. And PhD doesn't pay that much. PhD pays like minimum. And a lot of people, they don't go to that PhD track. So the only education that they will ever be able to receive would be either the undergrad or I don't think a lot of people would do masters as well. So when you're talking about, okay, so
but I think in the works in general, you don't really have to.
Like, I have a few seconds, so let me finish. So when we're talking about general education,
Triple K, your time is already up. I wasn't like.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like I'm happy to talk with someone who.
但我意思达到了就行。
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean, I was kind of happy to talking with someone who have different backgrounds. Yeah, I mean I agree, but I think like for anyone who want to graduate from their undergrad, I think basically they are not working in those fields who really need technical skills, right?
Are you
I think
sure?
I think for anyone who really wants to work in those technological industries, I think they have to at least get a master's degree, right?
No, that's in China, not in the US.
No, I don't think like people coming here, like especially for people go to like Meta or maybe go to like, Amazon, I think at least they just get they just get a master though. I don't see anyone who like, doing their undergrad and then go there. And maybe it's because of major difference. So I mean, like maybe for engineering and for economy, maybe we have different story. So I think what you're saying is correct. I don't want to comment on this, but maybe it's probably due to the fact that we are learning different things, and the classes and also the syllabus and also the kind of the curriculum is different from us. So, and also like for some of my friends that's still doing the same thing, like they also like did their undergrad in like famous schools in America. So they have different ideas of you. So we are all majoring in things like chemistry or maybe physics or maybe some other things. And the things that even though they didn't learn so much things from their undergrad, but the thing is, this classes is kind of interesting that they think that can actually like help them to determine their future goals or maybe like some future plans or the major that they're going to choose in the future. So maybe it's because your major and you think that those kind of classes is actually useless. And the other point that I want to make is like you think those class is actually useless, but I would say that since it's not getting better in China, so what we are learning in China is actually the same thing. Like we are still doing like basic math or basic very simple like classes in the early years, and things only getting difficult in the third years.
Time is up.
So
okay,
yeah.
So I think first of all, you're basing your argument off the wrong stats. Meta does hire from undergrad, and Meta hires a lot of its entry-level positions from undergrad. And
for which position?
Excuse me. I'm trying to like finish my sentences.
Okay.
I let you finish yours, right? And Meta does hire its entry-level engineers or like coders or whatever you call it from entry-level undergrad, from bachelors. And that's for one. For two, I was trying to tell you that the majority of American students that go here domestically, they don't do their PhDs. the majority of them, they don't do their PhDs because they have to start working right after undergrad to be able to pay back their student loans. And the first 2 years that they're spending like 60, 70 grand a year, that's a huge burden to them. But when they're not learning that much, when they're learning just introductory coding or say magnetic fields or this and that, entry-level physics, chemistry, CS, whatever, that's not really benefiting them. They want to be able to get as much out of their education as possible. And undergrad education is the only education that most Americans will be able to receive. And a lot of Americans don't even receive undergraduate level educations. So when you're talking about like, how good an education system is, you have to think about what kind of students are we talking about? Are we talking about international students? Are we talking about local students or students in general? And the fact is, undergrad studies in the US, they're just not as deep. Even if you go even if you study things that are related to your own major in your third or fourth year, you can't go as deep as, say, people who started in their first year back in China. So that's where the gap is. And then you're paying tremendously more for studying in the US. And I think by putting those two factors on the scale, it's just not a comparison, man.
So, like, you think there's a lot of people like, finish their undergrad and then go to like huge companies. So I'm just like wondering, so what is their positions?
Well, entry-level roles, let's see. I'm not particularly.
So I mean, like you said this from some statistics, but did you know like what is their positions? Like, is there somehow like a technician, or is only something that is pretty elementary?
Well, it says I have a Fortune article saying Meta is hiring entry-level roles that pay up to 290K per year. So I would assume that's not like very. I assume that's not like.
So
very,
if
very
the job is elementary, but why do you have to like learn so advanced thing?
Well, they don't. That's why they go straight out of their undergrad.
Well, I mean, like you're actually like making yourself conflict. So the thing is, you are saying like, so they do actually like hear a lot of people like just get the undergrad. But the thing is, you're saying that their work is pretty elementary. So I don't see the problem though. I mean, like they just learn something that is pretty basic, and then they just go there, right? And for anyone who really wants to do like something like a technician, they can just like do their PhD and then just go there and earn more money.
Nobody
right?
really does the PhD. The people who do PhD in the US locally, they're like, first of all, they're a very small percentage. And second of all, I think people who do PhDs mainly don't want to get into companies. They want to get into the academic field.
No. This is 100% wrong.
No, I think.
Sorry. I mean, like, if you're saying like, if you are saying like they want to go to like faculty stuff, I think this is for sure not what I've been seeing here. A lot of my friends,
that's what I'm saying.
who are Americans, they want to go to industry rather than like academy. Sorry to interrupt, but I think here you actually like distorting the truth.
I'm not distorting the truth.
I mean, like
it's
here, like I think you are trying to make up things. I don't think at least half and half. I don't think that's something that is more than that. On the contrary, I think for people,
half, that's already saying a lot of things.
No, half and half is actually like 50-50, right? So that means like there's still
that's actually stretching it by a lot. You've learned statistics, right? When something's like half and half, and we're talking about faculty as only one type of job versus a million other types of jobs, and you're saying that's half and half. One job. Yeah.
So the thing is, like, I think
50% versus the other 1 million jobs, so the other 50%. You're proving my point, man.
No. Sorry, I think the main idea is like
you
graduate from PhD and then you go to you want to go to either academy or go to industry, right?
Well, yes. So if
so
you're
this
in
is
PhD,
like,
so you're either academy or PhD.
So this is like
industry.
You want to go to like academy or industry, right? So this is the
when you're
old reason,
undergrad,
right? Okay.
you don't have that. Like when you're undergrad, for most people, you don't have that ambition or that path to go to faculty.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
just
Okay,
one of the
so
many jobs that
let's just
people
focus on
take.
one thing. Okay, let's just focus on one thing. So what you are saying is like
You can't just skip your own logic. You have to stick to your own logic. It's not like, oh, we've discussed this. He's proven I'm wrong. So let's move on. We don't move
no,
on
I mean like
conversation.
this
like
is what
that.
you are saying, right? And I'm
It's
trying
not
to
what I'm
tell you that
saying,
it's
what you said. I'm using
okay.
your
So
own words
okay
against you.
okay then just say okay.
I'm using your own words. I'm not making things up. You're the one who said it's 50-50, and faculty is one job versus like say 100 and 1,000 million other jobs. Versus if you're in undergrad, faculty would be just one of those 10 or 100 or 1,000 jobs that you'd want to seek. But when you're in PhD, you said it yourself, it's a 50-50 from faculty to industry.
Well, I mean, there's no difference though. I think
There's a statistical difference.
Oh my god.
Hey, don't say the Lord's name in vain. It's just what you said.
Anyway, okay. So I think it's I don't want to bother man stuff. I mean, like what I'm trying to say is that if you have 10 jobs, so for sure maybe like 5 people gonna have to choose the faculty. That's fine. But I think the other 5 guys so can choose like any majors in industry, right?
这哥们儿就是较真了呀。然后 What do you mean？ 这 Barry 他老在下面攻击人啥淘汰了不淘汰？你本科学校那么差都能被淘汰了，我怎么被淘汰了？
主播，要不你说2句吧？我想稍微那什么，我想稍微缓一会儿，可以吗？你跟他说2句吧。我看下面好像有点想听你说话。
可以，没问题。跟下面我可能有些人不懂，就是我刚刚跟他讨论的东西就是，这个哥们儿跟我说，比如说读了博士之后，我跟他说很大一部分人，说很多一部分人都会想去那个继续留在教职，或者是继续在学校里面去工作。然后他说不是的，这是一个50-50的一个概率。他说你说的是错的，你说的是有误导性的。但是我跟他说的就是 OK， 教职只是一种工作，教职你都已经说了，就能够占到你自己概念里面的2个50中的一个，就说明教职本身在 PhD 的这个教育水平体系下，已经是一个就是非常多人会选择的一条路。
你介意我说中文一会儿？我可能想说一段中文课，你们一会儿，你介意吗？
我是介意的 ，like I。
行，没问题，好，知道了。
Yeah, if you guys want to debate in English, okay? Actually,
对啊，因为我看下面有人不懂嘛，所以我在跟他们说。
Okay.
对啊。
Well, you don't have to.
Well, I basically finished my words, and what I was saying is that when you're in undergrad, so basically a lot of universities, they don't hire their tenants or their instructors from the undergraduate level.
I don't know, like, okay, so I think the very reason why you guys are having this debate is because you guys didn't have a clear premise. Like, you have a very broad, like, as you guys talk, you constantly add new background, like new premises, like into your discussion, right? You didn't have like a specific like scope, like of the topic. You guys just talking and then, okay, well, what if blah, 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 then you can just add it in.
Well, yes, I'm talking
about what I'm trying to say. Yes.
I'm talking about general people. I'm talking about like people who encompass all the subjects in undergrad, master's, or PhD levels.
Yeah,
I don't want to comment on like if more than people comes to like.
我说的是事实啊，就是你说只是你被淘汰了，对吧？那我跟你说就是，那你的学校没有我的好，那你都没有被淘汰。或者是你自己如果觉得你自己没被淘汰的话，你为什么会觉得我被淘汰了？这是一个很简单的一个逻辑问题，我只是在问你而已。
Okay,
是不是
let's just don't get personal.
这不是在攻击你的学校。
Yeah, let's just don't get personal. 其实你有攻击他的学校 ，you did like criticized him for.
我没有啊，我只是在
Triple KS， 你能稍微让我说一句话吗？就是这样的，我想拿中文说个1分钟左右哈，就是刚才那些话题我觉得都不重要， 但是就是 KK 是这样子的，就是我们也不想有什么冲突怎么样，但是呢，因为你现在你可能才20岁，然后你可能就是刚上你的 master， 然后可能有些东西吧，可能我们的认知可能不太一样，但是是这样的，就是你刚才跟就是 Barry 的话呢，就是他的确是你跟他之间是有一点，就是你是有点在攻击他的。
没有，都是
然后你是有点着急的。我知道，你先听我说完。
你不要老是这样子扣网络。
因为我知道你有很强的反驳欲，但是你刚才跟他的确是有点
扣帽子，说话不要扣帽子，爷们儿一点好吗？扣帽子是最就是
兄弟，我这个没有在扣帽子，我是在
就在扣帽子呀。首先我没有急，我是在跟他依据事实说话。依据事实说话，你如果说觉得叫急的话，那你就只能想象你在给我扣帽子了，对不对？很简单啊。那如果说他的学校比我的好，那他可以跟我说他本科是在哪里读的。如果说他的本科比我的学校好，那就是我说错了，那我给他道歉。那没有的话，我就是在说一个事实。然后你如果说要拿这个来说我的话，那其实是你在给我扣帽子，所以你该给我道歉，是不是？啊，这个东西就是很简单的一个逻辑啊。我从来不会拿就是没有的东西去说别人。
Okay, calm down. Okay.
我很
Okay, sorry, Triple K. I had to mute you because I think you're getting a little bit I mean the vibe is getting a little bit intense. So calm down. Yeah, 没有，就是大家都是在和平的 argue， 大家在和平的 debate， 好吗？没有在 argue. Sorry, we're not arguing. We're just debating. All right, debating. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Agree to disagree. Okay. 确实我觉得吧就是 okay.
I mean that's fine.
I'm not taking sides.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. That's fine. I mean like it's kind of like I mean like it's kind of like you can learn something from the other people and you can learn from their logic and what is something that you don't know. I mean that's fine. I mean I'm actually enjoying that. I mean like he does have a good logic and I think he explains like what he says very clearly and I think that's fine. I mean like I'm enjoying it.
主播，首先我跟你说一点，我没有激动，我只是在回应他们说我的话，然后是他们在怼我，然后我给他们很理性的回应，就是这个东西我说的是事实啊，他的学校没有我的好，所以说他如果聊到什么淘汰啊、专业啊任何东西，这个东西是我可以说他的，但是我没有选择去说他，我没有选择去这样子说他，但是他把这个东西拿出来，在我看来就很这个莫名其妙。
Okay.
是不是
I don't know. I don't know which school Feifei and Barry go to. Like, how could you know? How did you know?
我知道，因为我的学校基本上在美国比我学校好的就哈耶普斯麻、哈佛、耶鲁、普林斯顿、麻省理工，就这5所。
Understanding you went to both undergraduate and master in America, right? And Feifei and Barry, right? You guys went to.
那就更不用讲了呀。那全世界比我学校好的就那几家，然后我在我们学校学的是医考我们学校是全世界第1名。那这个，但 Barry 他说他本科就是这边的，那更好了，那就是你本科上的什么学校，对不对 ？It's very easy.
反正我的意思就是说 ，my point was, yeah, what I want you to say is, before you knew what university,
All right, guys. I think
come to
John Hopkins 真没我的好。
All right, guys. Don't comment on schools, right? I mean, this is nothing that we want to argue with, all right? I don't want to comment on schools.
U 判也没我的好，U 判最好的是他的商科在 Wharton, but you didn't go to Wharton, I presume, because you learned CS. So, yeah.
Oh well, I mean, please don't comment on schools, okay?
Why not? They have a ranking for a reason.
Okay.
如果说 if I come
okay, I think right now is that you are actually
actually what 你现在是你急了，你看你现在开始跟我 Oh my God 开始跟我叹气，所以其实你要给我扣帽子的时候，你要先照一下镜子，想想是不是你自己的状态影响到你对事情的判断了，因为我没有在跟你急，我只是在很平静的跟你陈述这个东西。
没有，人家没有。
Okay. 他说的呀，他一开始就说的呀，主播这个时候不要
我在回答评论。I'm sorry, I wasn't.
OK， 行，OK，好。
没事没事，你接着说，没事 ，That's fine. I mean，
对啊，他说活在自己的世界里，我不用你来拯救我，我过得应该比你好很多。所以说这个事情，就大家如果说你连一个最基本的就是 the courtesy of having a reasonable debate 都没有的话，你也没有这个 ability or the courtesy or the manners, then I presume I don't have to listen to anything that you have to say, because you're so much below me, to the point where I don't even want to talk to you. I'm talking to you and to the people who are coming back at me, because I still have the faintest respect for you. But I don't think if you continue like doing things that you're doing or saying things that you're saying, I don't think there is the necessity for me to keep talking to you.
You know what? It's all my fault. I'm being a bad
It's
host,
nobody's
right?
fault. I don't think it's anybody's fault. I don't think it's your fault.
No,
I don't think
it's just-
if somebody is to be faulted, then it's the guy who's trying to argue with me out of like emotion, out of his own spite. But no, okay. And 我说这不是主播的问题，你说我是反驳型人格，你看你这个人，你这个人你就为了攻击我，你就是脸都不要了。That's kind of funny.
哦天哪 OK，
That's kind of funny. 而且 Barry， 说实话，我刚刚上来听了你的英语水平，我说句不好听的，我不相信你是本科在 UPenn 的，真的。
OK，
Barry， 就是说实话 ，if you went to undergrad here, you wouldn't speak like that, okay?
Well, to be honest, he didn't speak that much, so.
Well, he didn't speak that much, but I heard enough for him to, for me to get a sense that like
You're getting a little bit personal.
you 100% did not go to school here in the United States from a very early stage. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he can totally prove me wrong. I don't mind. I don't mind being proven wrong. I stand corrected. But that's just what I think. Yeah. Okay, let's continue on.
Yeah,
Let's continue on.
I was just trying to bring like a peaceful end to today's like topic, right? Let's
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let's just change the topic, shall we?
Yeah, let me do something different. I mean, I don't want to comment on this again. I mean, I don't really want to debate with anyone in some live streaming because I think it's kind of like because I'm tired for like my whole day work and yeah, I mean like I'm actually don't want to spend too much time on debating, especially something that is not so important.
Oh yeah. So we don't.
Yeah,
have
I mean
to
like
talk
yeah, I
about
mean
it.
like I think people will have different ideas and like it's all based on their own backgrounds and their
I'm here
own
because I'm
experience.
bored.
Yeah, and also I
Because
think is like I think basically I don't want to comment on schools and I mean like those kind of backgrounds for different person. Yeah, still like I mean let's maybe change some topics and don't comment on these things. And sorry about that. Okay, and I'm actually I'm actually kind of like tired of like making debates on these chatting rooms. And
Well,
sorry
you
about
can't-
that.
you
But
can't
I mean that's
persuade
fine.
me.
I mean
I
that's
can't
fine. I mean like
persuade you.
we can keep our own ideas and that's fine. And I mean like maybe like we will have different ideas and maybe you will have different ideas when you grow up and maybe I'm gonna have some different ideas when I just talk to more people. But I think it's like but for me, I'm pretty happy to talk with you, and I think you teach me a lot of things. And I mean, hopefully that I can learn like more things from you. As a undergrad in U Chicago, and get a past major, like the top majors in American, and I'm pretty happy to share like basic some like knowledge for economy, and also I think I'm the person who really need like more knowledge from economics that I can try to like do more investment or maybe have more ability to control or to manage my assets in the future. So I think like we can learn from each other, like So I don't want to like to
And I'm
debate or
not here to
something. I
learn
mean,
from anyone. I'm here just because I'm bored.
okay, sorry about that. I mean like fine. I mean like it's happy to talk with you. I mean like that's fine.
Yeah, happy to talk. I mean,
Yeah, I mean
anytime.
talk is fine. Yeah, I mean like I think what you
Just
said is
don't throw like tags around, and then you're fine. Okay.
yeah. I mean like I think you are excellent and you get an undergrad in U Chicago. So that is a pretty nice school though, and I think I like it. And I actually like your campus because I've been there for like once. I think it's in a couple of months ago. And people are saying like that school is kind of dangerous because there's a lot of black guys. But I do believe that the school is pretty beautiful. Yeah, the comments on that your school is kind of dangerous because there's a lot of black guys and there's a lot of gun shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? This is actually my first time having people debating a topic in my stream. So I want to take the blame. I want to admit that I didn't do a good job. Maybe next time we want to, try more a little bit, focus on the evidence instead of a personal attack, right? So just peace and love for everybody.
Yeah, like I think in Douyin, like
I
people are
think
actually getting easier to argue with someone. It's maybe because
Yes.
maybe because like people are having a lot of burden and stuff.
That's
I
right.
understand, but
that's right. We have
like
to have
for me,
some
I think
rule.
right now I don't want to like comment on things for that, and I don't want to like to debate on something. I think I personally has debated with a lot of my friends, but the thing is we cannot get a conclusion because people are stick to their own ideas and people actually stick to what they are stick to their cognitions and stick to their understanding towards the words. So like that's fine. But I mean like I have to say that like Triple KS, he's a very nice guy, and I have to admit that he's doing actually pretty well in his undergrad. And I think, and also I like the school because Chicago does have a lot of Nobel Prize, and I want to say the truth is like economy as a major in his school is indeed number one in America. So that is the truth. So I mean like so that is why like he's I mean like this is the truth that I don't want to deny that. So if I can have the chance that I can choose a major, like maybe before my undergrad, I think if I can go to U Chicago to study economy, I mean that will be not a bad choice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, going.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but I mean like I'm pretty happy to talk, and I mean I think I'm having fun here. I mean maybe in the future like if we can talk about something different, but I mean that's fine. And I think it's pretty important for us to kind of to make a peaceful atmosphere in the live streaming, especially trying to respect the host and get her more traffic, right? And
thank you.
Yeah. I mean, like we have to show some like basic respect to each other, right? I think we don't want to kind of like trying to debate or trying to argue or trying to to rebut with someone. I don't think this the main thing that I want to do in the live streaming.
Well, you know what? Going to a top university doesn't say everything about this person, right? I mean, going to a slightly not very good university, right? Than others doesn't mean you are doing like worse than other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just keep
That's
it
fine.
humble, okay? Let's just have a humble mindset. Just remember that there's always something you can learn from others.
Yeah, just be humble and trying to be open-minded to different things and trying to listen carefully and trying to think about what they're trying to say. Because I used to be a person who really wants to rebut to somebody, but I think but the thing is that my father always told me that because now you are doing your PhD and now you are sort of thinking a lot of things, and when somebody else like talk something, you better trying to understand him, like just putting your toes into their shoes. And
So what did you learn out of your conversation with me? What did you learn from me?
I think at least I know like I learned some like ideas about like what is the situations for the American style study, and I think I got some ideas about your policy and also like some basic understanding from people who graduate from like top schools in America. I think this is what
those things. Be specific.
Okay. So KKK, can I ask what you picked up from the other people who have talked to you so far in my stream? Did you learn anything?
Did I learn anything? I'm not here to learn, as I said. I'm just here to spend time.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I hope I can talk to you next time.
I think I made that pretty clear like 5 minutes ago.
All right. Okay.
But
bye-bye.
it's happy to talk.
KKK, bye-bye. I'm so sorry. Bye-bye.
Bye.
all right. I mean, like it's fine. That's fine. Sorry about that. I mean, like that I'm spending like so much time to debating with somebody else. And sorry about that. It's my bad. Sorry. I think
no, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. It's okay.
I think I have to. Yeah, I mean, like I was kind of like a little bit like thrilled when he like mentioned about the statistics about like the people going to industry or go to like faculty stuff. I was kind of like maybe a little bit thrilled. But the thing is that anyway, I mean, I don't want to argue for the math, but I mean like that's fine. But from my own experience, I would say like here, like, you know, I like the way of the professors that are trying to convey the knowledges and their understanding towards like different concepts. So which is really different from what I learned in my undergrad in China. So I think I learned a lot of things here and I do get input a lot here. So actually I'm actually, you know, kind of appreciate here. But I don't know whether other people will think. Maybe like people have different ideas, but I just want to see my own ideas for that. And this is what it and I think like for accents as well as what you are actually like comments on, like a lot of people is comments on this. I think it's not important. So the thing is that in America, that there's a lot of people like speaking like English in different accents. But the thing is that as long as you can understand them, there's no problem. I don't know why you guys are so mean about the accents. Like I can give you an example for that. So when I'm talking to a Mexican people, like he's not good at English. But the thing is that he like even though like some words that he's using is not accurate, but the thing is I can actually understand him and I can communicate with them very effectively. So that's perfect fine. I will never think like whether his English is good or not. I mean, language is a tool to communicate, right? Yes, I mean, like we actually, so we have to be kind of like tolerant to the different accents. And for our Chinese, we have Chinese accents. For like Korean people, it has like, you know, Korean accents, Japanese accents, a lot of accents. So yeah, so we have like a lot of accents. So we don't want to comment on this so much. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like comments, we just be kind of tolerant and be kind of like,
okay. It's okay.
that's fine. Yeah, I think like for every Chinese, we all have like, you know, Chinese accents and that's fine.
That's right.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Because I mean,
It's fine.
like I always talk, I always mention this a lot of times in different live streaming, but people kind of like getting kind of like, you know, mean for this and maybe stinking for this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
As long as you have
Yeah, because I think here you do have a lot of audience and a lot of traffic, and I don't want to like I don't want to like comment on things so much, but the thing is like for anyone who starts to learn English in the beginning level, I would say that please like do not pay so much attention to accent, but pay more attention on pronunciation. So these two different things.
Okay, all right. Okay. No need to attack anyone, okay? KKK.
Yeah.
And others, 还有其他的用户宝子们 okay? Let's just be friendly, okay? Let's just keep it peace and love 咱们就是和平一点好吗I don't want to get banned, all right? I don't want to get banned by the system, by Douyin, this platform. And what I was talking about, okay.
So Lin, so let me ask you this, like you're saying that you major in English and you have been working for like 6 years. So now you
我
are
也说了其他人
teaching.
了，我也说其他人了，就不要去吵架了啊。And others, okay.
So are you not teaching English in some like private school or some private school, or you are just like, you know, trying to sell in your classes in Douyin?
Okay. I need a break. I need a break from all this talking. So Fei Fei, I will talk to you next time, okay? 我想说什么 doesn't mean 就是大家都不要吵了啊，就是大家都不要吵了。I used to work in a high school. I used to teach in a public high school here in China for a year, and I had to quit that job to pursue my master's degree. It was like a long time ago already. Thank you for. So the reason why I wanted to, you know, to to ask everybody to check with the two of you on the mic, right? To ask you guys if you guys learned anything, right, from each other. Well, I just wanted to bring a peaceful and nice ending to today's stream. So just be humble, right? I wanted everybody to be humble. It's just to 就眼红，没有人眼红啊，老铁，我们也不知道你是谁 we don't know who you are. And you said you go to the University of Chicago. If it's true, then it's nice. Good for you. We're happy for you, right? But nobody knows for a fact. Nobody knows is that true or not. And I don't know the two of them as well, right? 那个什么菲菲还有 Barry, I don't know the two of them as well. It's just that generally speaking, I think they left me a better impression, than you did. 我就感觉他们给我的印象是会好一点点的。我觉得你有一点点。You know what? Maybe you have every right to be that way. 你可能就是确实你是有 like you have the knowledge. You go to very top university and you. 但是这些都是 these are not reason for you to be a little bit strong-headed, a little bit condescending. I do feel a little bit 我拉偏架是因为我确实有点站他们的那一边啊。但是你确实挺优秀的，老铁。你真的非常的优秀，但是我觉得如果说你 humble 一点点的话，我们会更喜欢你。People are gonna love you. 可能你也不确定，可能你也不需要我们的就是认可。I don't need our like or our support or recognition because you're just fine by yourself. 你自己就挺好的，是不是？But anyways, I want to say a big thank you for everyone, okay? Especially KKK, S, and Fei Fei. Right, the two of you, thank you for the things you did. Thank you for everything you said. Okay? 你们做的事情都是 you guys, thank you for the contribution. And you guys contributed to my stream a lot today. Right? So, actually, you know what? When I was saying that thank you for being so talkative, so that I don't have to speak that much, I was just simply being polite. 其实我还是挺希望你们给我一点机会说话的，但是我感觉一直打断你们又不太好。看你们酸的，没有人在酸，真的老铁，我们都不认识你，我们酸什么呢？你看看你，没有人在酸啊。不说了嘛，可能你确实就是有这个很自信啊，比较这个非常好的这种感觉的资本，但是呢，如果说 humble 一点点的话，我们可能会让跟你说话的人会感觉舒服一些，你知道吗？你开始的时候是说的很好的 I was like impressed. I think people are being a little bit opinionated against you. 就是感觉有的人对于你来说有点偏见了。They think, they gave like wrong comments on your English level. I think you are pretty good, at least at speaking English. 你说英语是说的非常好的。And your logic is not bad. 你的逻辑也不是很差的。And the fact that you were able to speak in a calm voice, right? A calm voice all the time is also amazing. 你一直能够非常平静的讲话也是非常好的。只是你的有些话就是会非常的 personal, 有点带刺啊，那种感觉。Hi, Dennis. 对只是给你提一个小小的建议，作为一个大姐姐或者作为一个阿姨吧。I think 你20岁是吧？我就比你大几岁。作为一个大姐姐的话if you want, like if you like to hear, if you think if you would appreciate it, I just wanted to remind you to be a little bit more humble in the future, right? Or a little bit more patient. Maybe you weren't like paying attention to it, but you did kind of, interrupted people a lot. 底层流子，别说他了，没有，大家都是普通人，我觉得大部分人都是普通人，没有什么天龙人哈，老铁，没有什么底层、中层什么层的，咱就是说 we're all ordinary people。过来话，是的，谢谢大家的 ，Thank you for watching my stream today. Okay, I will. Hopefully, I can talk to you next time in a more peaceful way. Yeah. 但是我也没有做好一个好的 host. I wasn't being a good host, Actually, I hate to admit that for the first, I think during the first like about 5 or 10 minutes, right, when you guys were like talking, I was spacing out. 我刚刚有点发呆了。I was caught up you know, in something else. 我刚刚就是被其他事情说，I was like responding my friends. 我刚刚在跟我 I was chatting with my friends on WeChat, and then I missed your topic when you guys were already started talking. 我觉得懵了，确实是有点懵了。Yeah, we're all Chinese people, especially them, right? They're both Chinese, studying in America, so we should show each other support. 就是给大家多一些的支持。咱们都是在异国他乡学习，对吧？不是我说刚刚那几个老铁。Okay, bye bye. I will see you guys next time. I need to 没用上学是吗？ I need to grab my lunch. Bye bye. Have a great night. Have a good night, KKK and Feifei and Barry. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you guys sleep tight. All right, have good dreams. Bye bye. And have a good day, the rest of us. 咱们在中国了，在国内的宝子们，大家就拜拜，拜拜。